సార్
వచ్చారా మిగతా
వాళ్ళ ఆల్రెడీ చూసారు సార్, వస్తున్నారు వాళ్ళు.
ఓకే 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 రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఎవరుంది? బిందు మేడమా?
నెక్స్ట్ పీరియడ్ బిందు ప్రియ మ్యామ్.
ఓకే ఓకే. No. Very good morning, everybody.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
Good morning.
సార్ కొన్ని మంది అది మీరు అలౌ చేయాలి సార్. అది
చేస్తున్నా నేను.
ఇప్పుడు పోవచ్చు కదా. హెడ్ గేర్ తీసుకురా.
All of you mute yourself. Now, last class, the screen is visible. I'm sharing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. Now, the last class we discussed the current reactance is dependent upon the base MVA and base kV. If you change the base MVA, if you change base MVA, base kV, what happens? The current reactance will be changes. Now we are going to derive certain numbers. Now here normally what is the X per unit we are written? Generalized formula is X per unit equal to X in ohms into base MVA by base kV square. Now it is a generalized formula for the per unit reactance in terms of base MVA and base kV. Now if I change the from this formula, we know that the per unit reactance is directly proportional to base MVA, it is direct. If I find out X per unit based on old base MVA, old base KV, now what is the current reactance X per unit new? Now what is X per unit new? We have to find out. First, we return what is X per unit old based on known formula, that is X per unit old equal to the X per unit old equal to what we write? This is X in ohms into old base MVA divided by old base kV square. Similarly, we return what is the X per new equal to X in ohms into new base MVA by new base kV square. Now these are two equations. We have to derive 2 by 1. After rearranging terms, we are getting this is the formula. What is the formula? X per new equal to X per in volt into new base MVA by old base MVA into old base KV by new base KV whole square. Now this is the very important formula in the for drawing the reactance diagram. It is very important formula. Always we are using this formula for drawing the single line diagram. This formula is very useful. That is X per new equal to X per in volt into new base MVA by old base MVA into old base KV by new base KV whole square. Now here see in the second problem. Okay. Now in the second problem, what is given? The alternator is rated as 100 MVA 11 kV X equal to 2 per unit. What is the current reactance of alternator for 200 MVA 22 kV? Now from this we have to go into solution. See here. Now what is the alternator rating is given? What is the 100 MVA 11 kV? Exponent is how much? Now see here, normally what is given? 11 kV comma 100 MVA X equal how much? 5 per unit. Yes or no? Now this is the given data. For 11 kV 100 MVA, what is the alternator reactance is X equal to 5 per unit. Now for 22 kV, if I change the rating base values and 200 MVA, what is the X in per unit? How much? Are you my point? For one alternator rated is 11 kV 100 MVA, what is X equal to 5 per unit? Now in case of single machine, now what are the base value you have to choose? I given one note last class. If you have only one machine present in the network, now which values taken as a base values? The machine rating, the rating of the machines is taken as a base value. Now what is the rating of the alternator? 11 kV 100 MVA. 11 kV is the base voltage and 100 MVA is the base MVA. Based on these values, X equal to 5 per unit. But I don't know in the problem what is the X actually is not, we don't know. The data not given. Are getting my point? It is very important. Listen carefully. Here 11 kV 100 MVA X equal to 5 per unit. The reactance of the alternator is given only per unit value. But what is the reactance of the alternator actual value? We don't know. The data is not required here. Are you getting my point? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next, if you change the base values, 11 kV becomes 22 kV, 100 MVA becomes 200 MVA. Now, what is the per unit reactance is asking. Based on 11 kV, 100 MVA, what is X equal to 5 per unit. For 22 kV, 200 MVA, what is the X equal to
10.
how much?
10.
10 per unit. Okay, we can see that. We can go for our formula. What is the formula? Can I say that this is the old kV? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is old base MVA.
MVA.
Okay. This is X coordinate old sun. Now this is new base kV. This is new base MVA. We have to find what is the X per unit new. We have to find. Now we know that what is the formula we are writing. X per unit new equal to X per unit old into new.
Sir, 2.5, sir.
Okay. C. Okay. New base MVA by old base 2.5 is correct. Old base MVA into old kV, old base kV by new base kV whole square. Okay. Now here I am substituting here. What is X per in old? 5. What is the new base MVA is 200. Old base is how much?
100.
100 into old base kV is how much? 11 by this is 22 whole square. This is 11 1 11 2 1 100 2 1 2 1 2 it get cancelled. Remaining how much will this? 5 by 2. That equal to 2.5 per unit. Is it clear? Understood this answer? Question? Answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is it is a second formula we have to derive, that is X per new equal to in terms of exponent whole into new base MVA by old base MVA into old base kV by new base kV whole square. Now this is a repeated question in the most of the GATE examination, GENCO, transfer, competitive examination. Now look into 1 minute, all of you. If you have any doubt, you can ask. See the answer. If you have any doubt. This is very fundamental. If you thorough with the per unit system, you can easily understood what is how to convert the single line diagram into reactance diagram. If you have any doubt, you can ask. See the solution. Shall we move next problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Same. I given the same question. All of you submit the tell me this answer for question 3. Same order. Say problem 2 and problem 3 have same order. Here the alternator rated as 100 MVA 11 kV and X equal to X per unit. The reactance is X per unit. If the rating of the power and voltages are both are doubled, the rating of power and voltage of the alternator both are double, then what is the X per unit is asking. Are you getting my point? Here the alternator rated as 100 MVA, 11 kV. What is the reactance is X per unit. If the rating of the power MVA, that is power rating, and voltage rating both are double, then what is the X per unit is asking. Do yourself. I will give 2 minutes and Everybody tell the answer. What is the answer? Same formula. What you use in the above? I'll have to switch on your videos. Okay.
Okay.
Do the problem.
Sir.
One place 5T, rename. What's your real number? We don't know. 1 plus 5T. Who is 1 plus 5T? Switch on your video. 1 plus 5T. I think it's not. All of you switch on videos. See, we are releasing now. Sachin. Restaurant lo na intlo na. ఇప్పుడే లేచాను. సాయి తేజ.
Power లేదు sir.
Okay. Do the any answers?
XPU by 2.
How much?
XPU by 2, sir.
Yes, half. It becomes half. Same problem. What we had done in the above. Here. Let x parent equal to x. Okay. Normally it is 100 MVA, 11 kV. Now if you double, the power becomes 200 MVA. Voltage also double. That is 22 kV. This is one of the gate question. This exponent volt equal to, let's assume x. Now what is exponent nu? You have to find. Exponent nu equal to how much? Now we know what is the exponent nu equal to formula. Exponent nu equal to exponent volt. Exponent volt is how much? X per unit. Okay. X per unit into new base MVA, that is 200 by old base MVA 100, old kV that 11, new kV 22. This x by. This is a gate 2006. One more question. Nothing. Simple formula. You have to substitute the above problem. This problem will say I am taken previous x equal 5 per unit. That becomes how much? 2.5. That is becomes half. Whenever we are power and voltage both are double, the current reactance becomes half. Understood this answer? Any clarification? Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now this is the second type of problems we are in the computer examination. That is 1 mark or 2 marks. Same model. Next. Problem 4. In problem 4. Now what is the alternator rated as 100 MVA, 11 kV? Sir, why you are always taking 100 MVA, 11 kV? My convenient calculation I am chosen. We can choose any. Okay.
Sir, 2.5, sir.
Which one? Previous.
This already same as the second problem, sir.
This one. Okay, wait, let it. If you have to complete. Now the alternator rated as 100 MVA, 11 kV, X equal to 5 ohms. What is the X per unit of alternator for 200 MVA, 22 kV? Now what is the answer?
Okay, 5.
2.5, sir.
2.5. How many members? 2.5. Raise the hands in the video. Okay. Ramchandra 2.5. Your answer? Sunil?
Sir, okay.
Who give? Okay. 2.5. Sunil, your answer is 2.5.
2.06. 2.06.
How much?
2.06.
2.06. Okay. Any other? Well, tell the answer. Congratulations. Okay. .06. Who told that answer? Number 7, Praveen.
Sir.
Yourself. Now, listen here. The problem. Read carefully. What is the problem is given? This is also one gate question. Not gate. This is a IES question. One more question. A alternator rated as 100 MVA, 11 kV, X equal to 5 ohms. Means what is the X equal to here? Not per unit. 5 ohms means what is the actual value? That is, which value that is? Actual value. Are you getting my point? The previous second problem, the alternator rated as 100 MVA, 11 kV, X equal to 5 per unit. Understood? The question, what is the difference between the second question and fourth question? The second question, the X is given 5 per unit. Now, what is the X per unit for alternator 200 MVA, 22 kV? Is it clear? What is the difference between the second problem and the fourth problem? Here X is given 5 ohms, not 5 per unit. So that how to this one, we can do the two models here. I will explain first model. Now see, X equal to 5 ohms, okay, and 100 MVA, 11 kV. Method 1, this is method 1, this is method 2. I can do two problems. First, what is the X per unit? Question mark for 200 MVA, 100 MVA, 11 kV, 22 kV. Now here, first, according to our definition, we don't know what is X per unit volt. First, we have to find what is the X per unit volt. What is X per unit volt? According to the first formula, what is fundamental formula for current reactance? X in ohms into base MVA by base kV square. X actual into base MVA by base kV square. That is X actual is how much? 5. Based on for 100 MVA 11 kV, that is 100 MVA 11 square. Okay. Next, I want to find what is the X per unit nu. And X per unit equal how much will get? What is the formula X per unit equal to X per unit volt? What is X per unit volt?
4.13.
Okay, I'm writing.
4.13 by 2.
Okay. The calculation will get cancelled. For the reason I'm going. This is X per unit volt. Yes or no? Into new base MVA how much? 200. Old base MVA is how much? 100. Old kV is how much? 11. New kV is how much? 22 volts. Now here 11 square, here 11 square will be get cancelled. 100 and 100 will get cancelled. Now what is the remaining term we are getting? 5 into 200 by 22 square. Now if you calculate how much, what is the answer we get here? Ravi,
2.065.
2.06.
2.06.
Okay,
Sir.
fine. Very good. This is x per unit. This is one method. Okay. The second method is very shortcut. The second method is see, if you know the actual value, and I can directly find the per unit reactance for any MB, any base values. If you suppose if you have actual values, if you have actual marks, you can easily convert and percentage out of 50 or out of 100. Here also same thing. If you know the actual value is how much, x equal 5 ohms. Directly, what is asking here in this method to x equal to 5 ohms, I know. This is actual value. Actual value does not change. Keep in mind, actual value does not change. Based on current values always changes based on if your base value changes. Are getting my point? Actual values does not change, but the current values always change based on your chosen base values. Are you getting my point? These 2 points are clear.
Yes, sir.
The yes or no? Okay, means the actual value does not change. The current values always changes based on base values. In the competitive examination also, always the answer is the examiner will asking in the answer in terms of actual value. The examiner never asks the answer in terms of current value. Why? Because if you some different user, they can choose different base values. Okay. If the examiner is given base values, the answer will be per unit. If the examiner is not mentioned base values, I can choose any base value. Based on what is the per unit values will be changes. But that's the reason in the examiner is not mentioned any base values, the answer in terms of actual values. If the examiner is mentioned base values, the answer he asks in terms of per unit. Now this is clear. Now I know what is the x per unit, 5 ohms. Simply for 200 MVA and 11 kV, what is the x per unit is asking now? Simply I can substitute first formula we derive. The first formula equal to x per unit equal to simply actually is how much? 5. Base MVA is how much? 200. But base kV is this is 22. Base kV is how much? 22. This is 2.06. Is it clear? No need to again calculate x per unit volt. Both procedure is right, but it extra time again we are calculating the x per unit volt. Later we are supplying the x per unit mu. It will take so much time. But in the competitive examination we have to reduce. Simply second method I always follow. I know actual values. Whatever the base values, I can easily find out what is the x per unit. Now all of you clear these two methods?
Yes, sir.
Method 1 and method 2. Okay, this is about the fourth problem. Now till now we have done all models in the current reactance. Let's we go for one more model for transformers. Problems. One more model is pending. See problem 5. See the problem 5. Now in the 3-phase 5 kV 5 kilovolts, the 3-phase 5 kilovolts 5 MVA system, what is the base impedance is asking. That is a 3-phase system, a 3-phase, the system has numbers 5 kilovolts. What is the rating? 5 MVA. Okay. Now what is the X base is asking. we derived the base reactance in terms of base MVA and base KV. That formula already derived, no? Normally, what is X base we can write? In terms of V base, I base, that is V base by I base. Okay. Or one more formula, what is X base equal to, we written formula. We derive base KV square by base MVA. These are one of the IES questions. Here in the examination, first we have to see, suppose in the IES, the examiner is also mentioned X equal to some 5 ohms. I didn't write, that is a three-phase system having X equal to 5 ohms, 5 kV, 5 MVA. Okay, what is the base impedance asking? But in the competitive examination, the people are hurry. What we are find experiment we have to do. Actually, based on the data, sir, X equal 5 ohms given, and 5 kV is given rating, 5 MVA rating is given. Now, directly we go for which formula? We have to do. We can find X per unit. But what is asking examiner? Is not asking. Is not asking what is X per unit. That's it. Is not asking any X per unit. What is asking? Is asking what is the X base. This is the IES question. Most of the 90% people that didn't read the clearly what is the question, what is the examiner is asking. The examiner is asking what is the base impedance. Here, what is the extra data is given in this problem? 5 ohm is not required. For finding the base reactance, 5 ohms is not required. Sometimes unnecessary data also will give to confuse the student in the examination. Even though the is X equal 5 ohms also given or not given, this data is not useful for finding the X base. Now, what is the X base is required? Only two terms we require, that is a base MVA and base KV. Now, it is only one single system. The base KV and base MVA taken as the rated MVA and rated voltage. So, therefore, here, what is the base KV? Here, 11 square, now that 5 square, divided by what is the base MVA? 5 get cancelled. That is how much? 5. Now tell me what is the X base having units or not? X base having units or not? X base. Any response? X base having units or not? Having units or unitless? Now what is the answer? It is 5 per unit or 5 ohms or 5 things? 5 is constant. Now
5 ohms, sir.
Right. It is 5 ohms. The options also given in the examination. Option A, 5 per unit. Option B, 5 ohms. Option C, that is 10 per unit. Option D, 10 ohms, like this. Now what is the? I got the answer 5, but that is 5 per unit or 5 ohms. That is answer is 5 ohms. 5 ohms, because of base reactance having units and actual values also having units, but X per unit does not having units. Is it clear? This is also one important problem. Okay, this question is came in the IES examination. Is it clear? See, the examiner asking what is the X base. Now already we derived the formula, the base reactance in terms of base KV and base MVA. Now it is only single system. What is the base values I will choose? The rated value is taken as a base value. That is base MVA is 5 MVA and base KV equal to 5 KV. Now substitute the values, that is base K 5 square by 5 will get 5 ohms. Is it clear? I will share this screen. I will send the screen. What you refer every day in the GLearn. I uploaded in the GLearn. Okay. This is about the problem number 5. Next we go for problem number 6. Up to we have done only for alternators. Okay. Now come to the transformer. Now what is the problem? A 10 MVA 33 kV by 11 kV power transformer having X equal to 8 ohms on high voltage side. HV means high voltage side. The current reactance of the transformer on LV side. Now we are given one conclusion in case of transformer. What is the given conclusion in the transformer? Very important.
Sir, the primary side of the reactance is equal to the primary reactance of the secondary side.
That means the primary equivalent current reactance that should be equal to secondary equivalent per unit reactance. That is, XP per unit should be equal to XS per unit. You have to use that concept here. Okay. Now, what is the given data here? What is the given data? A 10 MVA alternator 33 by 11 kV transformer X equal to 8 ohms on which side? High voltage side. Is it clear? This is a given data. Now what is the asking? What is the X per unit on LV side? Here the X equal 8 ohm means equivalent reactance on HV side. Now what is asking? What is X per unit on LV side? Now how to do this one? Based on this transformer conclusion, can I write like this? XLV per unit that should be equal to XHV per unit now. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? We derived this conclusion. The XLV, what is the current reactance on LV side that should be equal to what is the current reactance on HV side? Both should be equal. Now, for calculating the XLV per unit, I don't know what is the transfer. First, I don't know what is the XLV actual values. Now, suppose there is a pointer. This is X means what is X equal 8 ohms means this X HV side what is the equivalent reactance X, how much that is 8 ohms. This 8 ohms is given XHV actual value. Here in this I want to find what is the XLV per unit. Instead of XLV per unit and XHV per unit both are same, simply I can find what is XHV per unit. If you finding the XHV per unit, that is same as XLV per unit. Yes or no? Are you getting my point? Already one more conclusion here. The primary base value is valid only for primary side. The secondary base value is valid only for second side. Similarly, the high voltage base value is valid only for high voltage side. Low voltage base value is valid only for low voltage side. Here, I know this 10 MVA means it is the high voltage side and the low voltage side will be same. Okay. Now tell me what is the high voltage here? In this power trans, which one is high voltage?
33, sir.
Respond. 33 kV. This is 33 kV. And what is the reactance on the high voltage side? XHV equal to how much? 8 ohms. I know this all data. What is the base MVA and base kV on which side? High voltage side. I know base MVA, base kV actual values. Can I find XHV per unit? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Here, same thing. Now I know base MVA, base KV, I know actual values. Can I find what is the, according to the first formula, what is the X HV per unit equal to, what is the formula we are using? X actual into, tell me what is X actual is how much? 8 into, and base MVA is how much? 10.
10
Divided by
33
what?
whole square.
33 whole square.
Whole square.
Now this is the answer.
0.07, sir.
0.07 per minute. That should be equal to what? XLV per minute. We have to do like this. Is it clear? Same problem we can do like this also. For this is the method 1. What is the method 2? Same problem I can do. Method 2 means what we can do? What is the XHV ohms we know? How much? 8. Now what is the, let 33 by 11 kV. Okay. What is the XLV ohms you have to find first?
11
What is
kV.
XLV ohms? XHV ohms is 8 ohms. For 33 by 11 kV, there is a voltage rating. Now what is the XLV ohms we have to find? What is the XLV ohms? Simply I will tell that one shortcut. Where you are, that is 8 into, it is a XHV is how much? 8 ohms. Okay. If you transfer this high voltage side into low voltage side, okay, the formula is, don't remember always N2 by N1 whole square or N1 by N2 whole square, you may confuse. I will give one shortcut. Where you are going, which voltage you are going, and where you are coming from. That is, which voltage you are going from high voltage to low voltage. It is the, what is the XHV ohms? It is the equivalent reactance referred to high voltage side. Now, what is the equivalent reactance referred to LV side? You have to go. That means, I give the formula. What is, that is HV side how much? This is 8 ohms. Now you have to write N1 by N2 whole square, N2 by N1 whole square may confuse. For the reason I am giving the one shortcut. What is 8 into, where you are going, which voltage you are going? That is LV side. That is how much? 11. Where you are coming from? High voltage. 11 by 33 whole square. This is the actual values of LV side. Now, if you know the actual values, can I find current values on LV side? Now, how to do this one? Same thing. The XLV per unit equal to, XLV actually is how much? We find 8 into 11 by 33 whole square. These are actual values. Now, what is the base MVA? 10. Now, divided by what is the base KV whole square? What is the base KV? You are doing LV side means LV voltage. That is 11 square. 11 square. Now, what is the answer we are getting? 8 into 10 by 33 square. Again, what is the answer we get? 0.07. This is the second one, is lengthy model. No need to calculate like this. Simply, if you are finding XHV per unit, that is same as XLV per unit. No? Even we are calculating SLV per unit also, what I am getting here? I am getting same 0.07. Under this question, very, very important question. All of you. See. Is it clear? Actually, what is asking? What is the equivalent reactance on LV side? For that, what I am doing first method, we know that XLV per unit same as XHV per unit. I know what is the data on XHV. HV side data I know. HV side, what is the equivalent reactance? 8 ohms. And HV side base voltage is 33. Base MVA is both will be same for HV side or LV side. I know these data. Based on this data, I find out what is the high voltage side per unit value. That is 0.07. That is according to our conclusion. HV side per unit reactance is same as LV side per unit reactance. Therefore, simply what is XLV per unit? I simply write 0.07 per unit. We can verify it is correct or not. We are done correct or not. Simply we are finding what is the XLV per unit. Now how to find the XLV per unit? XHV ohms we know. By using the transformer ratio, I can write what is the XLV in ohms. By using the transformer ratio, the shortcut formula is where you are going, which voltage you are going, and where you are came from. That is high voltage. We are going LV side voltage, that is 11 by, we are coming from 33 kV, that is 8 into 11 by 33 whole square. The so many students are confusing here, are N1 by N2 whole square, N2 by N1 whole square. Forgot about all formulas. Keep in, remember the shortcut. In the transformation ratio, which voltage side we are going, that voltage divided by which voltage we are coming from, that voltage, whole divided by whole square. Okay, based on that we are finding XLV ohms. After finding the XLV ohms, again XLV per unit equal to, that is ohms into base MVA by base kV square. Your base MVA is 10, the base kV is 11. Here also we are getting 0.07 per unit. Now it is clear, everybody. This is very, very important. In the examination, no need to verify. Simply based on our data, we can find out XHV per unit, that is same as low voltage side per unit values. Now it is clear. Okay, stop here today. Okay, because other classes are going. Okay, thank you for joining, even though 10 minutes late. Okay, go through these problems today. What I given, I will send. Upload in the channel.
ఈరోజు చెప్పిన క్లాస్ పీడిఎఫ్ పంపించండి.
పంపించేస్తాం. ఇవన్నీ ఉంది కదా, సేమ్ థింగ్. రికార్డ్ వర్షన్ కావాలంటే ఆల్సో ఐ విల్ సెండ్ ద లింక్. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ రికార్డ్ వర్షన్ ఆల్సో, ఆల్రెడీ దిస్ అవర్ like meeting will be recorded. I will send the link. We can download the recorded video also. Okay. We can leave. I will take the report. From that report I can upload the attendance in the GLab. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.